welcome back to my channel and welcome to this week's vlog. I am Ashley if you are new. And if you are new, please go ahead and stop what you're doing. Do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button as well as that notifications bell so that you and I can become acquainted and so we can do things like this on the regular. So y'all know I'm a TikTok head and I'm pretty much on TikTok. Out of all the apps, TikTok is probably number one, YouTube is probably number two, and then shortly thereafter would be Instagram, unfortunately. Just there because I got friends on Instagram. But anyway, I want to talk to y'all about this thing that has been going on TikTok. This isn't even like a recent topic of conversation. It's kind of been trending throughout the entire year and maybe even before. And this topic is where you have people from like Black British people or Black English people who are Black that live in England, essentially. They have some sort of impression about African Americans or Black people in America that we don't know where we come from and that we don't have our own individual or unique culture apparently, which is hilarious and it's like so far-fetched from what we know as people who actually live here on this here continent. But essentially there's this whole discourse going on this week where, you know how like people on TikTok, they'll go up to people and they'll interview them like on the street. They might ask you like, what are you wearing? There's some pages who like focus, like the People Gallery, which I love that page. But the People Gallery, they'll come up to people on the stage and ask them like, what are they wearing? And then there's other like TikTok pages where they'll actually come in and they'll ask like questions about like geography or history, things like that. Just kind of trying to see what level of intellect people have on a certain subject, if you will. So the reason why this topic is trending really big, the reason why this topic is trending this week on TikTok is because on some guy's page, he's in London somewhere in England, I think it's in London, and he stops these two Black girls, British girls on the street, and he's basically asking them, what do they think about American Blacks or something like that? And the girls pretty much echo the same sentiment that a lot of Black Brits have said recently, and that is that they don't think that Black Americans know where we come from, like our origin. We don't know where like our people came from, like what countries, because obviously they don't, for whatever reason, it's very difficult for them to absorb the fact that we are actually from this here country that we live in. Like for whatever reason, they don't understand. I don't know if it's a lack of education in the British school systems, but for some reason they think that we're immigrants or something like that, which is like, obviously we're not us, not African American people who were born here on this continent. We're certainly not immigrants. Maybe, yeah, we're not immigrants. Like most of you Black British people, y'all are clearly immigrants. A lot of y'all were not born in that country. And we don't talk a lot about y'all's history over here. We don't talk a lot about our own history over here. But anyway, there's this notion that Black British people have, and I can't speak for all of them because everybody is not ignorant. Everybody over there is, and I think it is ignorant because ignorance is a lack of education. So even if I'm not calling you necessarily dumb if you are uneducated, but it's certainly that's what ignorance is essentially. But again, so it's not everybody who believes this notion over there, but for some reason they don't think that we know where we come from, which is crazy. And then they also believe that we don't have our own unique culture, which is also so bizarre because y'all copy a lot of our culture. Like we essentially taught y'all how to wear y'all's hair and how to do your makeup and how to dress and gave you music and all the things. Like Black culture essentially is mostly made up of African American culture, whether you believe it or not. And not only is it popular in your country, in the United Kingdom, but it's also popular in Asia. And we are the trendsetters essentially. I think everybody knows this. But it's just crazy because like I said, this topic has been trending in the most major way. And it's like, y'all, okay, let's just say you're a Black person from the UK and you were born in the UK. Let's just say hypothetically, even your parents, depending on how old you are, maybe your parents were even born in the UK. But it is very unlikely that your grandparent was born in the UK. It is very likely that that person is from somewhere in Africa. It's quite likely that if you are a Black person in the UK, sorry y'all, it's time for me to put my pizza in the oven, but It's quite likely that if you are a Black person that lives in the UK or that was born in the UK, your parent or grandparent is not from there. You might not even be from there. You might be an immigrant from Africa as well. Whereas us African Americans, us that live over here on this here continent, we were born here. Unless you migrated, unless you migrated, or you immigrated from another country. But me, for example, let me speak for myself. I was born here, clearly, very much born here. In addition to myself, my parents were both born here. My grandparents on both sides were both born here. And their parents, my great-grandparents, indeed were exactly born here. And I want to say, and I don't know if I can go back as far as great-grandparent, but I'm pretty confident. I'm sorry, great-great-grandparent. I'm pretty confident that they were also born here. Now, we came here originally, obviously, against our will, but that was so, not saying that why we came here obviously was against our will, but that was centuries ago at this point, which means that at this point, generation after generation, multiple generations, we are actually from this here continent. We're from America. So I just don't understand the discourse. Like I said, it has to come from pure ignorance, because it's like, if you know anything about the transatlantic slave trade, then you know that we've been over here for probably 400 or 500 years. Whereas your people have not been in England for 400, 500 years. You might have 100 years at most in that country. So it just boggles my mind that they just think that we don't have a culture and that we don't know where we come from. We come from America. Like, can we do our 23andMe's and our DNA testing to see what mostly Western African origin we come from? Absolutely. We know that we are, if you're African American, it's quite likely that your original people came from West Africa. But that was so long ago, is what I'm saying. So we're from here. We're American. We are from America. It's not like we're trying to brag and we pop in our collars because we are from here. But I just don't understand why it's so difficult for them to understand that, okay, we may not be able to say, oh yeah, I'm Nigerian. Oh yeah, I'm Ghanaian. I'm American. Like, it just is what it is. Like, I don't know if y'all are familiar with this discourse, but it's just been stitch over stitch and video over video and response over after response. And they really just don't, a lot of them don't have any, like, I don't want to say respect, but they're just essentially just not educated on exactly the origin of African Americans, essentially. I guess they think slavery happened in the 60s or something. I don't know. That's the type of vibe it's given. But yeah, so I was going to do a stitch and give a response on TikTok, but I'd rather come here and talk to y'all about it. What do y'all think about this whole discourse? Like, the thing about African American people, about Black people in America, is that we are very welcoming. We love Black people from other countries. We love any people from other countries. We always are very accepting, but for some reason people have a little bit of difficulty accepting us, and I do not understand that, because once we know that y'all giving us the vibe that y'all ain't feeling us and that y'all aren't accepting, then we will back up and we're not gonna force ourselves on you. But for the most part, Black people are known, especially Black people in America, we are known for being extremely welcoming and accepting, because we haven't always gotten that in return, or we haven't always received that from other people. So I think that is the reason why we are the way we are. But once you cross this, girl, ain't no coming back. But enough of the diaspora wars, if you will. Like, it's just, we love y'all Brits, you're Black Brits, white Brits, all Brits, but we just want y'all to love and respect us in return. Essentially, that is the moral of my particular story. But moving right along to another thing that is cracking me up actually on TikTok this week, and that is so essentially there's this girl. It's kind of, I call it the millennial, what are we, millennial wars, if you will. So some girl, and if I could find this clip, I'm gonna insert it so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But basically, it's this girl getting absolutely dragged this week because she made a video and she basically said that these Gen Z kids, or these kids, whatever the generation is after the millennials, I think it is the Gen Zs, but she was like, who raised y'all, essentially, like y'all, because she was like, basically she was coming on saying that the Gen Z girls aren't wearing heels to the club, and she doesn't understand because in our day, she was like, I'm a millennial, I'm 34, I know I don't look it. Now that's where she messed up right there, number one. First of all, you calling out the kids, you calling out the Gen Zers. If you know anything about them, you know that they are not the ones to play with. They don't care they don't care whose neck they come for, girl, they're coming for your damn neck. But in addition to that, she also effed up when she said, I'm 34, I know I don't look my age. When I tell you, people started to drag her for filth. And then she was like, yeah, I don't know why all these Gen Z girls are wearing sneakers to the club. Like in my day, we had to wear heels, and y'all aren't basically ladies, or y'all ain't polished enough. It's just kind of coming for the girls because apparently, which I don't even know this because I haven't been to a club in ages, girl. But apparently the Gen Z girlies or the younger girlies are wearing sneakers to the club, which I see absolutely no problem with. Wear whatever you want to wear, whatever makes you comfortable. If anything, our old asses need to be having sneakers on in the club because we the ones with knee problems and shit, back problems and knees be hurting and all of that. We the ones that need to be wearing some heels to the club. But people started dragging her because they was like, girl, you look every bit of 34. You actually get 44. They start dragging her for filth. When you put your opinion out there like that, you open and you judging other people. You are opening yourself up to getting your ass chewed up. And that's what they did. They chewed her ass up and spit her right back out. But basically, so it was the fact that she came for the girlies. So like I said, she opened herself up to whatever scrutiny. And then she had the nerve to say that she don't look 34. Now, I often am told that I don't look my age, I look younger. But I'm not gonna, that is something that you allow another person to say to you. You don't go around saying, oh, I know I look young, I know I look younger than what I really am. That is not the vibe. That is not the vibe that you should be going for. Like, again, if somebody wants to tell you, oh, you look, even like, that's just, I'm not gonna wake up in the morning and be like, oh, you looking slim today. And if I say it to myself in the mirror, which I rarely say that because y'all know I'm thick as hell, baby. It's nothing slim. Ain't nothing slim over here. But even if I give myself like a compliment like that, or if I'm trying to like hype myself up, oh, you looking young today, which I never say that. But if I were to you don't say that shit out loud for other people to say. And then also you allow other people to give you that compliment. You don't say, oh my God, I look so young. Like, you allow people to say, oh girl, oh, you 34, you don't look 34, you look 20 or whatever. But when she said that, they ate her ass up and said, girl, you look every bit of 34. It's actually giving 44. Like, the dragging has not ended. In addition to that, she showed a clip of some shoes that like some heels that she was, I hope I can find this clip and insert it so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But she basically showed the heels that she had on, girl. They was like some white leather, big clunky, like Michael Kors, like strappy sandals. They was almost giving wedge, but they wasn't like a wedge, but they was some very much chunky shoes, which quite personally, I'm not going to drag her for the shoes, but they was like, are those the heels you talking about? Like, are you trying to come for the girls with sneakers on when you got on freaking clumpers? You look like you got on some roach stompers in the club. Like, we thought, like, the way that she was dragging the Gen Z girlies for the shoes that they wear to the club, you would have thought that she was about to post a picture or a video on her, some socates, like some real stilettos that's hurting your feet type shit. Girl, when she posted them clumpers, the third reason why people dragged her ass, like, I know she probably is. When I tell you they drag girl, like I said, she got dragged. There was stitch after stitch between her and the UK girlies. Nobody got their ass ate up on TikTok harder or more thoroughly this week than those two people. Like, literally, with those two girls from the UK who did that little interview, and then this girl with these clompers on, girl. Like, when I tell you, people been dragging these hoes all week long, and I have been getting my entire life. But anyway, just a little TikTok trending topics, if you will. But I have talked long enough. This is only supposed to be an intro. So again, if you are new to the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're trying to grow over here. We would love to have you as a part of this here family. If you are returning, you are so greatly appreciated. You have no idea. I love you so much. And with all that being said, girl, let's finally go ahead and get into the actual vlog. So of course I'm stopping in at Trader Joe's. It's Tuesday. The reason why I'm popped the camera on is to show y'all that they're putting an athlete's foot next door to Trader Joe's, and then there's a snooze right there. I just feel like that's it's just the awkward place for an athlete's foot. And then there's a nail shop. It's just kind of weird. Am I tripping? You guys, as if I needed another source to purchase things from, but I have been bitten by the TikTok shop. The TikTok shop. So of course, y'all know I talk about TikTok all the time. I'm on TikTok all day, every day. And I was seeing some deals. I often see deals that are just kind of irresistible, but these deals were super irresistible. And they be having coupons, girl. They be having free shipping. They just be making it like a deal that you cannot refuse. So I was bit by the bug, so I did order 2 things, and I'm about to show y'all what I got. This is what I got. The discount was only like $3. I got this for like $14, and I think it retails for $17. So the discount wasn't so grand on this one, but I just needed it, and I was picking up stuff this day on TikTok shop, so I picked it up. $14, but this right here was the discount. So I was able to pick this up for like $26, I think is what it came up to after tax. And the retail price is, I want to say, $80. So this is the 21.1 ounce Nest candle, and this is in grapefruit. Y'all, at first I was like, how could this be real? Like, how is this like $60 off? But I'm pretty confident it's real. We're about to see what it looks like out of the box. But yeah, TikTok shop be having that work, and they had this Nest candle on sale in all the scents. So I might have to pick up another one. This is huge. Y'all can barely pick it up with one hand. Let's try to get it out of the box. This is huge. Yes. My homegirl loves Nest candles. So I've had one before, but it wasn't this big one. And how many hours does this burn? I would be interested in knowing. I think it should burn for a long time. Blah, 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 blah. I think it's like 80 hours or something like that. But anyway, yeah, like I said, this was the deal right here. Oh, yep, it smells amazing, so it must be authentic. But yeah, TikTok shop for the win. Have y'all purchased anything off TikTok shop yet? Let me know. Yes, you guys, so one of my favorite sales at Publix is going on this week. So if you see this video before, and you live in Georgia or Alabama or the Carolinas, and I think even Tennessee, girl, if you see this video before, what is it, Wednesday, essentially, you guys need to go over there, get you you get a dozen roses for $6.50. So they're at BOGO, so buy one, get one. In this state, if you buy one, you pay half price, so $12.99 turns into $6.50. And these are so beautiful, and I haven't had flowers in so long, so I'm about to put them in my vase, and get that thing going. Beautiful flowers. My $6.50 dozen roses. You cannot beat that. I should have got another dozen. Maybe I will before the sale is over, but they're so pretty. I'm normally a white roses girl, but they just die so freaking fast. I said, let me just go and get some color so they can last me like a week or 2. She had to go to work on Myra's feet. I'm Myra. If you get that reference, I love you. These are so cute, but you know I need a promo code. These are so cute to me. I know a lot of people probably won't like these, but I like them. I like them a lot. They're too small, but maybe I can find them online. Love me some Forever 21, always and forever. I don't care. I don't care that I'm beyond 21. Next stop, H&M. Next stop, the real reason why I came to Atlantic Station. I kind of like that look. I would never wear it, but I like it. This is a vibe. I love this. Look at that finish. H&M with a $1 rack. We love that. I have these and I be tripping on them. So if you see them, don't get them. H&M with the Chanel 19 dupe. I love this look. So I have recently become obsessed with this after last week. So I had to come in and get me one. Did not plan on coming out to this store. However, there is a fragrance that I have been wanting to smell for a couple of months. So let's see what it's giving. They have a new Libre flanker, as if they needed another one, child. Can we get something else from Saint Laurent? This is what I've been wanting to smell. I'm glad I didn't buy it. It's very coconut. I like it, but I don't love it. So they have vanilla skin and the perfume now. I don't see how it could be much different, but let's give it a go. The vendors be out here, honey. We love to see it. Love yourself. Excited because I come into this Kroger all the time. This is the we used to call this the murder Kroger, y'all, but now it's the Kroger on Ponce. It's the fancy one with like a food court. But since I typically come in here like during the week, I can never try the stuff in the food court. But I'm in here on a Saturday, so I came to pick up some catfish to fry. But in addition to that, I'm gonna try to get me one of these empanadas from the food court. Let's see what it's giving. So this is what the food court is giving. Of course, they have the regular Kroger. Oh, that look nasty. They got a sandwich spot over here. And they have a full-blown bar. Wow, that's so dope. This is what the empanada looks like. Again, it is inside of this Kroger. We are going to see if it's good. I think they're a little overpriced for the small. I mean, I know they're small, but they're $3.80. I feel like she was like, "You sure you just?" She was like, "You want just one?" Girl, yeah. You ain't got no 2-for-1 special. But this looks so good. Let's try it. Let's try her. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Oh shit. I'm dripping. Hey guys, so I'm just coming in to go ahead and end out the vlog. Listen, honey. I know this week has been kind of uneventful, or this vlog has been uneventful. There hasn't been a whole lot of action, just kind of business as usual, a little status quo going on here. So not a whole lot going on. So I'm sorry if this vlog is not, I don't know how much footage I got, because like I said, I know that this week has been kind of uneventful. So I don't know how long this vlog is going to be, but I'm hoping that it is not like 5 minutes, because y'all know myself personally, I don't enjoy necessarily short vlogs. So hopefully I was able to provide something. But like I said, I didn't have a whole lot going on this week. And then this weekend, it was supposed to rain. It's kind of been raining, honestly, like off and on all week, which we really needed, because we have not had a whole lot of rain this summer. So it's kind of been like raining off and on all week, like especially during the afternoon. It just kind of has like, what is it, torrential downpour. So the forecast for this weekend, it was supposed to rain also. And it was raining kind of when I was out earlier today, but it wasn't like as bad as it has been. I don't know why I can't never talk. It wasn't as bad as it, girl. It was not as bad as it has been all week long, but because I already knew that it was going to rain this weekend, I didn't make any plans for the weekend, because again, I didn't really want to be out in the rain, and I just wanted to kind of chill and just relax. And my plan actually today was to not go anywhere, like not even to move my car whatsoever, but I really wanted to go to H&M because I saw it's Chelsea Jackson. I think that's her name on Instagram, and that might be her YouTube channel name too. But if you follow her on Instagram and or YouTube, then you know she always drops like really dope like links to new items from like H&M and Zara, stuff like this, Zara and H&M, places like that. So she posted that they had like this leopard ballerina flat, like Mary Jane ballerina flat at H&M. And you know H&M doesn't do like half sizes. So I'm like a true size 9.5, but they don't do half sizes. So I wanted to go in store. That's the reason why I went to Atlantic Station essentially today, is because my goal is to go in store to see if they have that shoe so I can try it on, so I can see what size I needed. But I'm probably just gonna have to order a 9 and a 10 online, and then just take back whichever one I don't want, because they didn't even have the shoe in the store. They didn't really have a lot of new shoes in the store at all. They did at Forever 21, which I didn't even plan on going into Forever 21. They did have that really cute sandal that I showed you guys that was like rhinestones or whatever, like the platform sandal with the straps. Y'all, those were so cute. And like I said, I showed y'all them a couple clips ago, but I know a lot of people probably don't like those. That wouldn't be their style, but they were really cute in person, and they were given like kind of expensive, like good quality too. So because they had a 9 in the store, so I'm gonna try to order that online. I feel like I'm never gonna wear it, but it doesn't matter necessarily, because I would like to have that in my, you know, as an option in my shoe wardrobe. So I'll probably be ordering those shoes online on Forever 21 as well. But yeah, so not a whole lot going on. Like I said, I didn't even plan on going anywhere today, but I had to go see if they had that leopard Mary Jane at H&M, and they didn't. So I pretty much should have stayed my ass at home, but I still was able to get out and do some different things. Bath and Body Works had a body cream sale, and last week let me show y'all what I picked up. Yeah, so last week after I picked up that free, I had a coupon for a free mini body cream, and I got the strawberry pound cake. Y'all, I love that. And I know I'll be loving some body creams from Bath and Body Works lately. They just be coming with the good scents, and it pairs very well with like some of my other fragrances. So this strawberry pound cake, because I literally just bought the one that I literally just picked the free one up last week, and I probably have like maybe another squeeze or two. Like it's the miniature, but I still have used the whole thing in less than a week. So I went and picked this up. This is the full size one. So again, this is strawberry pound cake. This smells really good paired with Burberry Her and or Baccarat Rouge, but especially Burberry Her. This smells really good with this. So I highly recommend, if you like Burberry Her, I would recommend that you pick this up if you're looking for a good lotion to pair with it, or a good body cream. And if you know, like Bath and Body Works, their body creams are extremely moisturizing. So highly recommended, and that was on sale. The regular price, y'all know these are like, this is $17.95, and it was on, what was it, $7.95 today. So pick that up. And then I did stop, of course, in Forever 21, because I absolutely love Forever 21. All I got was some black leggings. So you've seen one pair, you've seen them all. So I did pick up a pair of black leggings. Surprisingly, I have on a pair of the exact same pair today from H&M. I mean from Forever 21, because yeah, I love them so much. They are like my favorite leggings. But anyway, in addition to that, I saw this hoodie on sale, and I couldn't resist because it was like an oversized hoodie, and it was like on clearance, like final sale. So it's this pink Amsterdam hoodie. It's like super oversized, and this is a 1X, but it's given like 3X, but it basically just says Amsterdam on it, and I could not resist. I was like, in the fall, this is gonna come in handy. I love a hoodie. This is pink. I don't have any like cute pink hoodies like this. Never been to Amsterdam, but the price was right. And then it also has, I love a hoodie with like a pocket right here so I could put my cell phone and stuff. But anyway, so then let me tell you how much this was, girl. So the regular price was $34.99. It was marked down to $19, and then it was 50% off of that. So I got this for like less than $10. So couldn't resist that. So I did pick this up as well. And other than that, y'all, that kind of concludes my week. Like what I plan to do, because it is kind of gloomy outside, like I showed you guys, is I'm going to cock a squat right here on this here sectional and probably watch House of Dragon again until I go to sleep, because y'all, House of Dragon has just been the shit lately. Like last week's episode was a little lackluster, but every week it's not going to be like super turned up to the max, so I don't expect that. Oh, what I wanted to tell y'all is I did watch Divorce into Black last week. Me personally, I absolutely hated it. Now I know a lot of people loved it, and that's fine. I love that everybody, you know, has their own opinion. I thought if I can find something positive to damn near say about everything. So so from a positivity standpoint, why am I to call this girl Tia? Because I'm always associating Corey with Tia. Corey did well, and Megan did really good too. And then whoever the girl was that played Megan's like best friend in the movie, she did well as well. And then also, of course, whoever played Megan's mom and her everybody did well, but I did not like it. Was that scene, that funeral scene was absolutely ridiculous. Like, I wasn't even like clutching my pearls when it happened. I was like literally holding my stomach laughing so hard because it was so damn ridiculous. Like, it was so unrealistic and just so overly dramatic and just so Tyler Perry. I'm sorry. Like, it was just so Tyler Perry. But one thing I will say about the man, Mr. Perry, is that he is pimping the hell out of these streamers. These streaming servicers that are buying his IP, he's pimping their asses, because I'm sure Amazon paid him a lot of money for that. And they probably knew that it was going to be garbage from a quality standpoint, but it doesn't matter, because guess what? Everybody's talking about it. We're talking about it right now. So I don't think he gives a damn if the movies are good or bad. I think that he knows that these movies are not Oscar worthy movies, and it doesn't really matter because he's still getting a check, and then he's paying his people from his, obviously from his culture. So that, I have to take my hat off to him. But that movie was absolute trash. I'm so sorry. That funeral scene, girl, I just seen, it was just so ridiculous. And then even at the end, and I know I'm not gonna give it all the way up or whatever, but because you might want to watch it, and I don't think that you would even care if somebody spoiled this for you. But it was just so absurd. Like, it was just so absurd. Like, I just feel like he is such a one-trick pony, and it's always about a Black woman's struggle, abuse, it's just the same story over and over again. But again, if these streaming service companies, these streamers are willing to give him all of this money, like, why would you not continue to do what you do? You know what I mean? Like, they're gonna talk about you. What they say, good press or bad press it's a good PR or bad PR, it doesn't matter. As long as people talking about you, and he was the #1 most talked about movie probably within the past 2 weeks. So whatever. I don't think he gives a damn about people's opinion. But anyway, I digress. Honey, at this point, I have talked enough. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate y'all. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys and dolls in the next vlog.